The prince's ascent, from Khurram to emperor. Prince Khurram, born in 1592, was the third son of Emperor Jahangir. His grandfather, Emperor Akbar, held a special fondness for him. Khurram received a refined education in martial arts, statecraft, and the arts. His early life was one of privilege, yet filled with courtly intrigue. The Mughal court was a complex web of alliances and rivalries. Young Khurram learned to navigate these waters with skill. His early military commands showcased his capabilities. He led successful campaigns in the Deccan and quelled rebellions in Mewar. These victories earned him prestige and his father's approval. Jahangir bestowed upon him the title Shah Jahan, meaning King of the World. However, the path to the throne was rarely straightforward. The influence of Empress Nur Jahan, Jahangir's powerful wife, complicated matters. She favored her son-in-law Shahryar for the succession. Shah Jahan, fearing for his position, eventually rebelled against his father in 1622. This rebellion plunged the empire into civil unrest. For several years, Shah Jahan was a fugitive, seeking alliances and fighting battles. Upon Jahangir's death in 1627, the struggle for power intensified. Shah Jahan's father-in-law, Asaf Khan, swiftly moved to support him. Asaf Khan neutralized Nur Jahan's plans and eliminated Shah Jahan's rivals. Shah Jahan rushed to Agra and in early 1628 formally ascended the peacock throne. The new emperor was ready to shape an era. Marble dreams, the architectural zenith of an empire. Shah Jahan possessed an unparalleled passion for architecture. His reign is often called the golden age of Mughal building. He envisioned structures that embodied imperial power and beauty. His buildings were statements of wealth, devotion, and artistic refinement. The Taj Mahal in Agra stands as his most famous creation. Shah Jahan built it in memory of his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. 20,000 workers toiled for over 2 decades using pristine white marble. The Taj Mahal is more than a tomb, it is a symbol of enduring love. Beyond the Taj Mahal, Shah Jahan commissioned other magnificent structures. He built a new capital city in Delhi named Shah Jahanabad. At its heart stood the formidable Red Fort or Lal Kila. The Diwani Am and Diwani Khas were particularly splendid. Another jewel of Shah Jahanabad was the Jama Masjid, one of India's largest mosques. Shah Jahan also contributed to the Agra fort and built the Shalimar Gardens in Lahore. These gardens were places of leisure and beauty. Water channels, fountains, and pavilions created a serene atmosphere. Each project reflected his meticulous planning and desire for symmetry and grandeur. His reign marked the pinnacle of Mughal architectural achievement. The jeweled court cultural flourishing under Shah Jahan. The court of Shah Jahan was a spectacle of opulence and cultural vibrancy. The emperor surrounded himself with poets, musicians, painters, and scholars. Persian culture exerted a profound influence during this era. Persian was the language of the court and high culture. This linguistic and cultural connection enriched Mughal art and literature. The legendary peacock throne symbolized the immense wealth of the empire. It was an extraordinary creation of gold and precious gemstones. Mughal painting reached new heights of refinement under Shah Jahan. Artists like Bichitur and Chitarman created masterpieces chronicling the emperor's life. Music and dance also flourished, reflecting a society that valued beauty and artistic expression. The grandeur of the court was designed to impress visitors and reflect the emperor's supreme status. Shah Jahan's reign represents the peak of Mughal artistic and cultural achievement. Imperial ambitions, expansion, orthodoxy, and economic strains. Shah Jahan inherited a vast and wealthy empire. He launched several major military campaigns to expand its frontiers. In the Deccan, he subdued the sultanates of Ahmednagar, Golconda, and Bijapur. His ambitions extended northwest towards Central Asia. Campaigns in the 1640s to recapture territories like Balkh and Badakhshan proved difficult. The rugged terrain and fierce resistance from Uzbek tribes made progress slow and costly. These ventures drained the imperial treasury significantly. Another challenge was Kandahar, a strategic city contested with Safavid Persia. Shah Jahan lost it and failed in 3 subsequent attempts to reclaim it. The immense expenditure on architectural projects and military campaigns strained the empire's finances. To fund his ambitions, Shah Jahan increased land revenue demands, burdening the peasantry. While the empire appeared magnificent, underlying economic pressures were building. During Shah Jahan's reign, there was a shift towards greater Islamic orthodoxy. This trend towards orthodoxy would become more pronounced under his son, Aurangzeb. The Gilded Cage succession, captivity, and enduring legacy. The later years of Shah Jahan's reign were overshadowed by a bitter war of succession. In 1657 the emperor fell seriously ill, triggering a struggle for the throne among his 4 sons. Dara Shikoh was the eldest and his father's favored heir. Aurangzeb proved to be the most cunning and ruthless of the brothers. He formed a temporary alliance with Murad and defeated Dara Shikoh in key battles. Aurangzeb then imprisoned his father, Shah Jahan, in the Agra fort. He eliminated his remaining brothers, consolidating his power by 1659. Shah Jahan spent the last 8 years of his life under house arrest. From his chambers, he could gaze across the Yamuna River at the Taj Mahal. His daughter, Jahanara Begum, remained with him, providing care and companionship. He died in January 1666, and was buried in the Taj Mahal beside Mumtaz Mahal. Despite his ignominious end, Shah Jahan's legacy endures. He is remembered primarily as the builder of the Taj Mahal. This monument has become a global symbol of love and architectural perfection. His reign represents the peak of Mughal artistic and cultural achievement. The cities he built, the gardens he laid out, and the art he patronized continue to inspire awe. However, his reign also carried the seeds of future problems. The financial strain and the growing orthodoxy had lasting impacts on the empire. Shah Jahan's legacy is a complex tapestry of grandeur and challenges.